All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We're talking about the Denver Broncos in today's video. Don't be fooled by this. I saw Sauce Gardner earlier today say Zach Wilson can be one of the best QBs in the NFL. Jared Stidham, Bo Nix, they're battling it out in camp, right? And OTA hype and minicamp hype, it's all fun. There's no official week one starter. My opinion, I guarantee you will be Bo Nix, because I think this dude is genuinely the complete future of the Denver Broncos franchise for the next hopeful 10 years. I'll pair it up with Sean Payton. You're going to see it immediately. Yeah, obviously, rookies struggle, but Bo Nix played at Oregon. They played at Auburn. The dude has a ton of experience, and he's coming off being the 2023 Pac-12 Offensive Player of the Year, 77.4 completion percentage, 4,500 yards, 45 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Bo Nix is going to be an immediate stud, man. I am telling you. And I get it. There are some concerns here. Like I saw Javonte was getting third team reps. Cortland Sutton's future is kind of up in the air here, although he wants to retire as a Bronco. The tight end position's kind of a big question mark in the future. Some defensive concerns. I know a lot of you guys, a lot of my Broncos fans watching this video right now don't love Vance Joseph. So I'm not saying Denver's going to rattle off a 12-5 season, take over the AFC West immediately. But what I am saying, in my opinion, is Bo Nix is the dude. And I just cannot believe, I'm really excited to see this pairing with Sean Payton. Like, I really can't wait. So we're going to talk about the Broncos in today's video. But before we do, if you guys enjoy it, be sure to hit that like button, hit that sub button for daily NFL content. I haven't made a Broncos video in way too long, so we can try and get this video to 100 likes. That would mean the world to me. I'll try and ramp these up as we get closer to the start of the season. But folks, before you know it, preseason football will be here. Like, we're up, 6 weeks away from the Hall of Fame game? Like, before you know it, enjoy your summer, because before you know it, it's going to be football season here. Bo Nix, the franchise is behind him completely. I was reading this article here on MileHighReport.com, and they were saying, the quarterback room for Denver the last decade has just been a complete and utter nightmare. And they were kind of going through how, one GM doesn't like the quarterback, or one coach doesn't like the quarterback, and then they just leave them with scraps. And, it's just been a mess. The organization as a whole has not been behind a quarterback like they are behind Bo Nix right now in a very long time. Ownership's 100% on board. The fans 100% on board. The coaching staff. Sean Payton loves this dude. I just have not felt this quarterback room level of energy with Denver in probably a decade here. So Bo Nix's rookie season, there's a lot of question marks. But like I said, I guarantee you he's going to win the starting battle. I think Zach Wilson's a really good backup QB. I also think Jared Stidham's a really good backup QB. But Bo Nix is the future here. So I want to talk about the running back room, because one of the tidbits from MileHighReport.com from OTAs, minicamp, all that fun stuff was, Javonte Williams. Is he on the roster bubble? I look at the Broncos running back room, and I think these are really good problems to have. But apparently, during OTAs and minicamp, Javonte Williams was seeing snaps with the third team offense. Now, he was coming off a major knee injury last season, right? But he averaged just 3.6 yards per carry. He only had 3 rushing touchdowns. The lack of burst was very noticeable. So this is a big season for him if he can even win the role here. But Jaleel McLaughlin, man, undrafted dude. This guy's a stud. He's just a playmaker. He's an Energizer bunny. I was always really confused why he was not on the field last season. You still have Samaje Perine. You got my stud running back, Estime from Notre Dame. I think he's got a very bright future in the National Football League. But all of these guys, Samaje, Javonte, Jaleel, Audric, all of these guys, no matter what role they are, RB1, RB2, et cetera, they're going to help out your rookie QB, all right? They're just going to help you out. Samaje Perine, I love the veteran. I think he's so good in the pass-catching department. He's going to be a huge target, in my opinion, for Bo Nix. And then I want to talk, like, Troy Franklin's getting so much hype right now all across Twitter. This dude, I'm telling you, man, you got Bo Nix and you got his star wide receiver. I don't know what Troy Franklin's impact's going to be his rookie season, because, this time last year, I thought Marvin Mims Jr. was going to have a huge, 700 receiving yard season. So I don't want to jump the gun on Troy Franklin's rookie statistics, but I really... I don't think their wide receiver room is that bad, like some people may think it is. Cortland Sutton's your wide receiver 1. He's reliable. He's solid. You picked up Josh Reynolds, another solid veteran dude coming on over from the Detroit Lions. Marvin Mims entering his sophomore campaign. Hopefully Tim Patrick can stay healthy. You got Troy Franklin. So you do have weapons for Bo Nix. And one of these guys is going to emerge as a star, in my opinion, out of Marvin Mims Jr. and Troy Franklin. My money is on Troy Franklin because I'm telling you, this dude paired up with his college quarterback is going to make noise immediately, even if the snaps, aren't all that consistent to start off his rookie season. But moving on forward to the tight end room, Greg Dulcich, really interesting. I can't talk right now for some weird reason. I see water right by. I could easily pause this video, but I'm not. Yeah. So the Denver Broncos drafted Greg back with the 80th overall pick in 2022. He's supposed to be a big dude back, 2 years ago when he got drafted. He was injured at the start of the season, so he missed the first 5 games, but he played in the final 10 there before he got injured for the final 2 games. So he played 10 games, in a stretch in between his rookie season. Not bad. 33 catches, 418 yards, 2 touchdowns as a rookie. 18 of his catches resulted in a conversion. However, he only caught 60% of his targets, which is really low for a tight end. And then his second season, his sophomore campaign last year, it was supposed to be, hyped. It was supposed to be very hyped. The dude played 1 game. 1 game or 2, was it 2 games? He played in game 1 and game 6 before he was lost for the entire season. So he's played 12 games in 2 seasons while missing 22 freaking games. The tight end room last year was a disaster. You accounted for 62 targets, 39 catches, 4 touchdowns, 19 first downs. Tight ends all across the league do that as one guy, not a tight end group room. So I like Troutman. I like Dulcich, but I really need one of these guys to just cement themselves as a reliable pass catcher for your rookie QB and Bo Nix. And if Greg Dulcich could stay healthy and see the field and get these reps and get these snaps and build that chemistry with Bo Nix, I do think he can have a big bounce back season because, the dude's super talented. He just hasn't been able to stay on the field. So I get it. Guys like Greg, right? Guys like Marvin Mims, there's some question marks here, but I think it's just a lot of inconsistency from the last couple of seasons. Sean Payton did a really good job last year, especially in the middle of the season. The Denver Broncos went on a really nice run after horrible starts of the season. And, you just had to move on from Russell Wilson. It was evident that this team, even if Russ was still part of the team, they probably were not going to win the Super Bowl this year if Russ was still a member of the Denver Broncos. So, even though the team might struggle in the win-loss department for a year or two, you got to feel great about this team's future moving forward with guys like Troy Franklin, obviously your franchise QB, hopefully, and Bo Nix, and Sean Payton now being your, full-time head coach, right? No, not full-time. You get what I'm saying here. It takes time. And I think that, in today's era, in every sport league, you want to see impact and you want to see the results right away. You draft these dudes in the first round and you want to go 12-5, 13-4 and win the Super Bowl. But, it's a marathon, not a sprint. And I think that's very applicable to this Denver Broncos team. So no matter what their record is going to be this upcoming season, I think their future is extremely bright with Bo Nix being this QB. So I can't wait. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Give me a loose win-loss record for the Denver Broncos on paper. We'll get a video out for the defense relatively soon, but thank you guys for watching. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you soon.